having children when you're trying to do things. It's okay. I'm going to pause for a minute now. Oh no. Right, get back into it. Get back into it. Right. Maybe we can actually condense it a bit better and have a shorter video, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to pander to the algorithm trying to ruin everybody's attention span with fucking 30-second shite videos that rot your brain. Tut tut. No, we won't be doing that. We're gonna do what we were doing. So before I had to stop and start again, which seems to be well, although it's made it so now that I'm back on the hour, so it's 11 o'clock. And I am going to read a poem that reflects my thoughts on politics. And I'll let it tell you what it's about, I suppose. Oh yes. Put down my pumpkin cup. I'll have to get another cup. I have lots of cups, but I'm a creature of habit and I need to have a specific cup to drink the tea when I'm reading the poems. So I need to get a different cup. So I'll get a different cup eventually. Yes. Why am I talking about cups? Do the poetry, right? The puppets. The puppets all are dancing to the timing of the strings. The strings are attached to nothing, but they are controlling things. The puppets, they keep trying to convince the others they are right. But you see, it's not the others that make you want to fight. Don't put your faith in plastic words that suck up all our oil. Don't listen to their propaganda. Come and wear some hats of foil. Don't put your faith in plastic... Oh, fuck. Fuck a darkles. Fuck a darker. Oh. It's like you get the blooper reel as the video comes out. I'm just being nice, you know. I did just hit myself in the face on camera with a fucking book. It is what it is. She's manic. Anyway, I'm not actually manic. I'm very tired. Or am I manic? No, maybe. Is this a prolonged manic episode? We will never know. Do you like my jumper? It's got flowers on it. Anyway. From the top. The puppets. The puppets all are dancing to the timings of the strings. The strings are attached to nothing, but they are controlling things. The puppets, they keep trying to convince the others they are right, but you see, it's not the others that make you want to fight. Don't put your faith in plastic words that suck up all our oil. Don't listen to their propaganda. Come and wear some hats of foil. Because while you're all dancing and singing their shitty songs, they can be found romancing with the deepest kinds of wrongs. And that's my commentary on people running around rallying for politicians, rallying for paid liars, thinking that you have even an iota of control over a decision that's made 10 levels above the people that you know about. I don't know the people who I'm talking about. Nobody knows the people who I'm talking about. And just because something's labelled a conspiracy doesn't mean it's not true. Although there are some really dumb conspiracies. But if you think about it, what would be the best way to like pull a fucking trick on people? releasing the truth at the same time as releasing bullshit, or I don't know. That's a random theory that we're not gonna run down the road of right now because I just can't be fucked. Not every rabbit hole's worth putting your feet in. Oh, I don't know if I showed you the picture. I keep getting distracted. I think I can see the prisms in my glasses, which is bothering me. But it doesn't matter. So there is the picture for this one. It's not a very good picture today because I didn't have the time to put the time into it. So we've got a little weird face that's just floating, and it's only eyes and eyebrows because eyebrows are expression, and a really badly drawn mouth with pound and dollar signs in it, and then a fucking random floating marionette handle and a load of people lined up in front of each other, but you can see them from the top. But and it says "fuck you" and "no, fuck you." Yeah. So that's my thoughts on politics, and I mean, like, if you do feel like voting is important, then go and vote. If you feel like putting your faith behind somebody is going to change the world, then do it. Maybe one day someone will come and prove me wrong. But until that day, I have no faith in politicians. Not one. Not a single politician or a world leader or a royal or anybody who claims that they have any kind of authority over people, any kind of advanced knowledge of anything, unless they've proof. Have you receipts? If you've got receipts, then I'll respect it. I will sit and listen and learn and marvel at your cognitive ability. But I'm not gonna run around worrying about who's sitting in the chairs that are just for show. And I know I've been writing a lot of more deeper stuff today and yesterday and the day before, but I'm not quite ready to read those out loud yet. There's a certain place that you have to visit when you're doing that kind of reflection, and it's raw, and I'm not in a place where I feel like I want to do that on camera just yet. There are still moments that are my own, and until there's a reason to have them shown like that, that kind of vulnerability isn't necessary all the time, and it would be better put into the work than at the moment than reading it. And I don't want to have to. I'm just tired. It takes a lot of control. Just ask other, like, just ask successful actors who have certain styles. Although I think that's silly. There's no different styles of acting. It's all just play and pretend. Like, I have learnt about acting, because at one point in my life I thought it was important to have. Well, no, it was I left school with very little, because it was chaos, and then I entered into another whirlwind of different kinds of chaos, and it took me to be 24, and I think it was just after I'd been diagnosed with a little bit of clarity, that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to go and do something that I want to do, and I'm going to go and get some qualifications. And the only thing that I really wanted to do was act or do art. And I think I applied for both. And I got accepted to performing arts, and I did 3 years of performing arts, and then I think a couple of two I did a bit of film production. It was all a bit like, that was a bit weird because it was over COVID, that, because I take breaks, you see. And in between that, I've been in and out of like helping friends on film sets, doing other things, going to classes. Actors have classes. Acting is one of those jobs. It's not a job, it's a passion. So acting is one of those passions that you're always working on. So you go when you can and you learn from other practitioners what they do that helps them play pretend best. And then other practitioners go around and tell their versions. And really, it's all self-discovery and learning about emotion and about psychology and about how people work and about how different things affect different things. And I suppose that's why it's a difficult thing to do. Because lots of people also think it's easy. But to play pretend effectively isn't easy. You have to believe it. And for you to believe it, that's what takes the work. Because you have to convince your brain that it's actually happening for the reaction to be real. I don't know how I've gone from talking about fucking... That was a tangent. Yay for tangents. So yes, I'm going to... We're on 11 minutes. That felt like half an hour, mate. Time's a funny thing. Straighten myself up. No, actually, I'm going to talk a bit more about my jumper because I actually really like this jumper. I can't remember what the hood looks like. Does it have flowers on? Yay, it does. It's another EMP hoodie, right? So, forehead. I look weird with hoods on. But this is a really good hood. It's from EMP. And it actually goes down right over you. It's an alternative clothing line. And now I am the hooded poet. Anyway, enough of that. So, yes, you'll have to excuse my wild hair. I washed it. Excuse me. I washed it. And I didn't dry it. And I haven't brushed it. So it's mad. Yeah. I'll read the poem again and it'll remind me why I was here. But I don't want to repeat myself. I said that in the video that I had to stop. I don't want to like keep going over and over and over. I'm just going to read the poem twice because the poem tell you everything that I wanted to talk about in the first place. And then the rest of it's just crack. So, the puppets. The puppets all are dancing to the timing of the strings. The strings are attached to nothing, but they are controlling things. The puppets, they keep trying to convince the others they are right. But you see, it's not the others that make you want to fight. Don't put your faith in plastic words that suck up all our oil. Don't listen to their propaganda. Come and wear some hats of foil. Because while you're all dancing and singing their shitty songs, they can be found romancing with the deepest kind of wrongs. Right, I've read it twice. I've done what I've done what I didn't say that I was coming to do, ever. I just decided one day that that's what life was going to be for me forever. Living in the ether, reading poetry and being awkward on the internet. Ooh, the internet. I remember dial-up. I remember my dad had a computer. I think I was about 13. It was one of the times that I went to visit him during the summer. Wasn't very many times of that, but again, I don't really want to get there on camera right now. And I love my dad. The past is the past, and he never did anything wrong to me. Not intentionally. So I fucked myself off. The internet, right? My dad had a computer under the stairs, and I still remember it was like a tiny little cupboard room because it was a little tiny house, and the noise that it made, and that noise was like, ugh, and it'd go through you, and you'd be like, oh God, please stop. And everything was so slow, and it was the Wild West. It really was. Like, before there was a deep web, I'm pretty sure this was the deep web, and all a certain generation of us spent our formative earlier years like absorbing information from the internet, about life, about people. And I know myself, I was very unsafe because nobody really knew. They were just like, oh, it's just the internet. It's just the internet. Oh yeah, you could have a computer in your bedroom. Yeah, it's just the internet. And you could go on fucking chat rooms, and you like, we were speaking to literal paedophiles. On websites designed for children based around like cartoon based games and stuff like that, and you're just like, wow, we really did roam the world in the internet. Rotten.com, fuck me, I remember so many viral videos before viral videos were a thing, even before the internet properly took off. Oh no, or was that the first viral videos were like awful? Viral videos were awful. And actual videos that went viral, and hearing about like urban legends about fucking people sending like videotapes of like people being killed and stuff like that. I think that was maybe marketing for a horrible, I think it was a fake snuff film. I think it was fake. See, that's the thing, that the legend actually outlasts the knowledge on that one. What was it? Faces of Death, and there was a couple of them. I'll probably get fucking cancelled or something for my memories. Life. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off because I have work tomorrow. And I want to finish my tea and go and get an iota of sleep, hopefully, maybe. And I'll see you all on the other side.